What's going on YouTube? How's everyone doing today? This is the third attempt at me trying to make this video. I was actually, I thought one of my GoPros was broken, but it seems that it was just my SD card that was messed up. So we might have a few GoPros now, and speaking of that, we got a new GoPro because, so we got a new GoPro because I'm a firm believer of bartering. So I actually traded some, I guess, some work for a GoPro Hero 5. So I'm pretty pumped about that because I need GoPros. I love having GoPros around for, like, you know, like suction cups and all that stuff, and doing outside filming and having my good camera for whatever. But basically, starting out today, guys, I'm already running out of time. We may not get so much Duramax stuff done, which kind of sucks, but I have to do some family things, as in I need to send out Christmas cards, and it's like 5 days till Christmas and I haven't even sent out cards yet. So we're gonna start by doing that. I have like 2 hours till I have to go to work. So if I can go do that real quick and then get back, hopefully we can get the valve train done, tighten up all the loose ends, and drill out the bolts for the motor, so that way tomorrow we can just drop it right in. Christmas cards mailed out, and we got some Dunkin' Donuts in our system. We got about an hour, we'll say about an hour and 20 minutes before I have to go to work. So that being said, we should be able to button up the motor. I don't think it's gonna go in today, guys, honestly. That's just me being real. We'll button up the top of the motor, do the other valve train, and then we'll drill out the bolts for the motor mount, so that way tomorrow, because tomorrow is Thursday, so that'll be my last night at work, so we have a long weekend, so everything will get done, and we should be able to get this motor started by, we'll go Saturday, so we'll just get back, we'll get to it, guys. We got a lot to do, okay. Alrighty, so unwrap the motor, get everything set. So now we just need to do this side. So we're gonna clean everything, just make sure everything's clean, prep all the push rods and everything to go in. I just oiled on top of, or I guess in between each of these shafts to get some oil on there. So we're gonna crank the motor for a while once we get it like in the truck before actually firing it up, just to get oil through the system. So we'll watch for oil pressure first, but that'll come later. So we're gonna get this valve train done. And then I'm not sure what we'll do next. Oh yeah, we're gonna drill the bolts out. That's right. So we'll drill the bolts out next, and then maybe run to the hardware store and find some new ones for it. So that's the plan for today. Like I said, I only have about an hour, guys, so a little bit different today. Had to do some real life things, you know. I mean, this is real life, but you know what I'm saying. Like, had to take care of some other stuff. So we'll get this all buttoned up, and hopefully I'm gonna wait for the valve covers, because I'm gonna see if I can get some new seals or something. So we'll start assembling this. I know I already went over this, so you really don't need me to. I'm just gonna put it together, keep moving, and then we'll start working on the truck. So that's where we'll start. So I'm still working on putting the push rods in, and I just want to take a second, guys, and kind of give you some motivational speaking, if you will. Don't get discouraged. If something goes wrong with your build, or if something goes wrong with your truck or your car or anything in life, like, don't get discouraged, because honestly, like, that's what happened to me in this build, and like, I never thought it was going to get done. I never thought I was going to do anything with it. So like, I left all these parts outside, and now I'm spending like so much more time cleaning and prepping everything than I could have if I just like stayed with it and like took care of everything. I could have been probably done by now, but I'm just thinking, like, now it's taking time for me to clean every push rod and then oil them and put them back, where if I just like wrapped them up and like numbered them and put them in like a nice bag instead of just leaving them outside, you know, like, so much shit would have been better off. So just don't let things get you down, guys. Shit happens. You'll make money for the rest of your life. Like, it'll all be alright. So I just want to say, like no matter how bad things get, just stay with it and like keep track of your stuff. Do it the right way. I know this build isn't the right way. It should work, but like that's a money reason, okay? Like obviously not everyone can go drop 20 grand on a motor right away. So this is me making it work, but like all the little stuff that like cleaning, like all the parts I have everywhere, like I should have just been so much more organized before, but I just thought I never was gonna do this. So like be proactive, plan for the future, and plan for the best instead of trying to like just come up with a solution that will get you by. So that's like little words of wisdom for now. I'm gonna finish putting this back together. I just want to get that out to you guys because I was sitting here cleaning and like thinking like how much time I'm wasting cleaning parts that should have been cleaned or left in oil or something, and you know it's coming to bite me back in the ass now. Like half the motor build, the time on it was cleaning and prepping parts because I put the motor together and like the bottom end took a day, and if everything was clean and ready to go, I would have had the whole motor like assembled in a day. So it's just one of those things, guys. So make sure to stay with your builds and stay clean and keep everything organized so you don't end up like me. But I'm here to teach you guys, and hopefully you learn from this, and then next time we'll do it better. So we're gonna keep going. Alright guys, I'm gonna go over this real quick. You need like a Haynes manual or a guide to do this. I'm not going to go over every valve because we're just out of time. I got to go to work. But basically we're checking valve tolerances, which the limit is .012, but I have a .011 to see. But anyways, everything should be good. The motor's all buttoned up. I already rotated it. It's compressing and exhausting and all that stuff. So you want to put cylinder 1 at top dead center. So what I did was I stuck my thumb in the injector hole, covered the glow plug hole until it started blowing air out or pushing my thumb out, and there's a little mark right here on the side, and that tells you basically that's the mark for top dead center. Obviously it's going to pass through that like 4 times, so you have to make sure. That's why you test to see which one's actually compressing, because obviously it has 4 cycles, so it's 1, 2 or whatever, 2 times it'll pass it or whatnot. So that's what you're going to do, and just make sure that everything is good. And you're going to, for cylinder 1 at top dead center, on the side that the odd number side, so the passenger side, you're checking cylinder 1 intake and exhaust, cylinder 3 intake, 5 intake valve, and 7 exhaust valve. And then with number 1 at top dead center on the compression stroke, you're going to check the indicated valves for cylinders 2, 6, and 8. So 2 exhaust, 6 intake, 8 exhaust. And then you do cylinder 1 again on top dead center on the exhaust stroke, and you check all the other valves. So it'd be 7 intake, 5 exhaust, 3 exhaust, 2 intake, 4 both, 6 exhaust, and 8 intake. And that's what I'm saying, guys. You need this book. I would never be able to just like do this individually, like by memory or whatever. So you just gotta follow this. It's fairly simple though. So we have it at top dead center on the compression strokes. We're gonna do the first side. So for the passenger side, it's cylinder 1 both valves, 3 intake, 5 intake, and 7 exhaust. So what you're gonna do is you take your feeler gauge and you slide it above the bridge here, and you should get some grab. So see, this one's a little tight. Maybe we'll make sure we're perfectly on. I might go back a little bit. So we'll check. So this one's a little loose, and this one's a little tight. So the way to fix this is you loosen this jam nut, and you're gonna adjust the valve. And you want to adjust it with the feeler gauge in there, and you want it so that it grabs slightly. So like this is too loose, and this is too tight. So I can't even get this all the way through. So then it was 3 intake. So that one's loose, and then 7 exhaust, I believe. That one's pretty good. Like I said, loosen the jam nut, put the feeler gauge in like that, and you're gonna tighten this or loosen it whatever way you need to go until this is like, it's like hard to pull. So we're gonna go ahead and end it there, guys. We will lash all the valves probably tomorrow. Today didn't really go exactly as planned. Like I said, I had to take care of some other stuff today. But this weekend's going to be a huge push. We actually have a few days off, which is going to be huge. So the motor is basically done. So like it is a complete like long block right now, I guess, if you will. We just need the valve covers on, but we're going to do that after we lash the valves, obviously. But for like internal components, the motor is done, and it's going to be pretty hard to do, but yeah, I'll figure it out after. I'll show you guys that it is actually compressing and exhausting and all that good stuff. So here, we'll see if you can hear it or watch the valves move. It's hard to do this like there we go, that's a good one. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but that's gonna do it for today, guys. If you haven't checked out yesterday's video, go do that, watch the end, because if we get to 1,000 subscribers, we will be amping up the Christmas giveaway I'm gonna do. So I'm going to pick a lucky subscriber. I'm going to give away a Christmas gift. I'm not telling you what it is yet, but the extra gift that if we get to 1,000 before Christmas, I'm not doing the motor now, is I'm going to give away my 50-inch curved light bar. Yes, it's used. Yes, it's off my truck. But it's going to be a little bit of sentimental value for you guys. So if you want to do it, share this video. Get it out to your friends. Drop a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe, guys. Get us to 1,000 before Christmas. Some lucky winner will be getting a light bar. Take it easy, guys. We'll see you next time on the Duramax Diesel channel.